Those Who Wish Me Dead comes to us from writer-director Taylor Sheridan, who was behind one of my favorite underrated movies, Wind River. If you have not seen that film, please do yourself a favor and go check it out. Those Who Wish Me Dead tells the story of a teenage murder witness finding himself pursued by twin assassins in the Montana wilderness with a survival expert tasked with protecting him and a forest fire threatening to consume them all. This movie stars Angelina Jolie, Nicholas Holt, Finn Little, John Bernthal, and Aidan Gillen. Pretty all-star cast, and it's pretty stacked. This is Angelina Jolie's first movie in about a couple good years now. She's got The Eternals coming up later this year, so she's at a high right now, and she's really good in the movie. Her and Finn Little are the definite standouts. Finn Little gives a really strong performance. He's an actor I've never seen before. He's a young actor, but he has a bright future ahead of him. He was very good in the film. Also, we get to see Nicholas Holt in a different kind of role. He plays the villain in this film, and it was kind of cool to see him in this antagonist role. You've seen him in such roles as Beast, and he's been in a couple other things here and there, but he really gets to shine in this little antagonist role, and it was good to see him and in a new role that you don't really get to see him in much often. The first hour is pretty slow. It takes a while for things to start ramping up, and it can definitely drag along here and there. But once you get after that first hour, things do start to pick up a little bit, and once you get into the third act, things get really stressful, and it turns into like a full-on thriller. And that's when the movie really shines, when the third act with the thriller aspect, it was really intriguing and really engaging, and you couldn't really take your eyes off the screen. Again, led by a great performance from Angelina Jolie and Finn Little. Those were the real standouts of the film. And then you have that third act, which is really intense, all due to Taylor Sheridan, who does a great job yet again. But that third act is really where things start to ramp up and you really start to get invested. There's some nice cinematography here and there. There were some good wide shots of the forest. I really enjoyed how they incorporated the nature aspect, and really cool that they intertwined both the nature aspect and while keeping the story involving with it. It mixed together really well. This is a really intense drama thriller that I do recommend. I don't think it's as good as Wind River, but Wind River and Sicario, which is also written by Taylor Sheridan, those are definitely better films than this one. This one is just kind of, run-of-the-mill 90s, has that little 90s aspect of it. A lot of movies like these came out in the 90s, so it definitely has that, blast from the past kind of vibe, but it's not really that strong, and it kind of falls compared to other thrillers that we've seen in the past couple of years. I do think it's a strong thriller. I just don't think that it's as strong as, say, Wind River or Sicario, but I think it's worth a watch. I just wish there was a little bit more that they could have added to it to make it a little bit more. I'm going to give Those Who Wish Me Dead a B-. Again, solid movie. Probably will never watch it again, but again, if you haven't seen Wind River, definitely check that one out. Guys, thank you again so much for watching. My name is Ben. People call me Meter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.